Ayun, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to our channel. If this is the first time that you are watching us, make sure that you leave that in our comment box para po ma-welcome kayo ng ating team YouTube and of course also our team Facebook. Again, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification if you are watching us on YouTube, especially if you are part of Team Replay, no? Sa mga nanonood naman sa atin sa Facebook. Again, please do like this video and share this video, tag your friends, start a watch party. And we are going to start in a few minutes right after our opening prayer. Okay? So samahan niyo po ako sa ating opening prayer mga kaguro.
Lord God, salamat po sa oras na ito na binigay niyo muli sa amin. Sa pagkakataon, Panginoon, salamat po sa maraming mga pagpapala at proteksyon na dulot mo sa bawat isa sa amin. At Panginoon, kami po ay humihingi ng inyong paggabay muli sa amin pong gagawin sa oras pong ito. Sana po ay marami po kaming matutunan sa mga leksyon na aming aaralin po ngayon. Patuloy po nawa na tulungan mo po kami sa aming mga pangarap, Panginoon. Ibinibigay po namin ang lahat po sa inyo, Panginoon, dahil ikaw po ang nagsabi na kung kasama ka namin sa lahat ng pagkakataon ay tunay nga po na magtatagumpay po kami. Kaya Ama, sana po ay mapakinggan mo ang mga hiling po namin na ito. I-bless mo po ang family ni Ma'am Mek, ni Sir Ram, maging ang mga pamilya din po namin, Panginoon. Dalangin ho namin ang buong bansa namin, buong mundo na nakakaranas pa po sa pandemic. Sana po ay bumuti na ang kalagayan po namin, O Diyos. Naniniwala po kami sa inyo sa mga pangako mo sa bawat isa sa amin. Salamat po sa Panginoong Jesus na nagdulot po sa amin ng pag-asa sa buhay po na ito. Ama, ito po ang aming dalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Yes, if you have not heard about it yet, tuloy na po yung LET, no? And your LET is going to be conducted in 4 batches. So again, you might be in the September batch, no? And the next 3 batches are going to be in January, March, and June of 2022. So again, continue lamang po ang ating pagre-review. Gurong Pinoy is going to be here continuously guiding you so that you can easily pass your LET. Okay? So again, we welcome back the members of our Team Gardner, our Team Veterano, Team Thunder. Hello, kaway-kaway po sa ating mga team Thunders, no? Team Gardner, ito yung mga ilang taon na dito. Ilang taon na, no? Mga naka-isang taon na o mahigit pang isang taon, no? And of course, you also have Team Erickson, our Team Bagito, Team Newbies. Welcome po. If you are still not a member of our Gurong Pinoy teams, it's very easy to become a member. We still have our 50% off right now. Basic membership, that's GenEd and Prof, that's 650 only. Okay, then of course, we have Pro membership. That's for our major. We have majorship offers for English. There's Bio, Soc-Sci, Math, MAPE, and Filipino. That's only 750. If you'd want to join us in all of these 3, your GenEd, Prof, and then your major, that's our premium membership, and that's only 1,250. So again, please don't wait until the last minute na wala na po tayong promo and you'd have to pay the entire price. Okay, so again, we still have our 50% off right now. So if you have a chance, please do join Gurong Pinoy International Let Review, okay? Now, just send us a message if you still have questions on our Facebook page. You may pay through Palawan, Cebuana, there's ML. We also have PayPal, Metrobank, and also, of course, our Super Chat whenever we do live streams on YouTube. Okay, so mag-send lamang po kayo ng message sa ating Gurong Pinoy Facebook page if you still have some questions. And of course, if you can join us prior to June 19th, you can still have a chance to join our mid-review exam 2. Okay, so mid-review exam 2 po natin, this is going to be given online. And of course, you are going to be ranked, your scores are going to be shown. You are also going to have a copy of our mid-review exam. Now, ang kagandahan ng pagiging member ng Gurong Pinoy teams is that you are going to have the materials that we are using our live stream. Okay, so lahat po ng PowerPoint na ginagamit dito sa live stream, yung answer key, these are going to be shared to you through our Gurong Pinoy team. So again, magpa-member na po kayo. In our playlist alone, no, for live stream playlist natin, this video is already the 104th video. Marami pa po tayong ibang playlist dyan sa ating YouTube channel that can really help you in your preparation for the LET. Now, another thing is that, of course, we also have our CSEE course. If you are going to be taking your CSE, Again, wala pong conflict sa CSE and sa LET, no? As you prepare for your LET, you can also prepare for your CSE or vice versa, okay? So our full online civil service review program, we also have our 50% off. That is 1,000 pesos for the first 50 enrollees, okay? So that's for our CSE. Kung meron kayong kakilalang magtitake ng CSE, sabihan niyo na po to review, to prepare for the CSE through Gurong Pinoy. You can learn 24/7 anywhere through videos and of course through unlimited practice tests, okay? That is for our CSE. Orientation and pre-test for CSE is going to be on June 6th. That's 10 a.m. PH time. And of course, review period is from June 7th until July 17th. Again, that's only 1,000 for the first 50 enrollees. Now, you can still continue supporting us by becoming our supporter. There's a button near your chat box sa ating Facebook page. There's also a button on our home, okay, sa ating Facebook page. You can become a supporter. Now, again, supporters, hello po sa ating mga supporters. I'm going to send you your exclusive content after this review session. Now, another thing, of course, you can also help support us by sending us your stars whenever we do live streams on Facebook. Mag-send na po kayo ng inyong stars, and your stars, of course, are going to be used for the different activities that we have. Our winners for Summer Fever, kakatapos lamang no last Saturday ang ating, or last Sunday ang ating Summer Fever. We will be posting the winners later tonight, okay? So abangan nyo po yan, yung ating mga winners for Gurong Pinoy Got Talent, Dance Showdown, of course, Mr. and Miss Gurong Pinoy 2021. Okay, so again, please do support us by sending us your stars through Facebook Live. International coaches, we still continue with the string of our guest lecturers. Of course, we're done with Coach Tina, Coach Bong, and Coach Cindy. Tonight, we continue with part 2 with Coach Beth. Okay, so this is probability and statistics with Coach Beth, part 2. So without any further ado, I give you our beautiful and smart coach. Isama ko na rin yung sexy. Okay. Coach Beth, nagbabalik. Okay, let me just share your slide. Ayon. Go ahead, Coach.
Natawa naman ako dun sa sexy. Nako, Diyos ko. Okay, magandang gabi po sa lahat dyan sa Pilipinas at super magandang umaga naman dito sa US. So, medyo maaga kaming gumising at like 5:30 a.m. And welcome back to all of you. Yung mga pumunta kahapon, nag-review kahapon. Hi, Shelby! Magandang umaga sa iyo. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. So this is part 2 of our review. And you know, if I have a lot of time, I will share with you everything that I've learned and everything that I think would be part of the board exam. So this is part 2 of probability and statistics that I noticed, which is part of the professional ed, and also kung may mga math major here, so medyo may edge kayo. So just want to know, hi Angel, I just want to know how many math major do we have at the moment? So sana meron tayong another review para sa majorship. So we'll see. So I just want to tell you the focus of tonight's review is about sequences, permutations, combinations, Venn diagram, and Venn diagram probability. Okay, so and then also I have extra questions which I found in Prof Ed in general subject as well. So hopefully meron pa tayong time para maabot yon. But kung hindi natin matapos, Coach Mac, Gurong Pinoy will give you the PowerPoint that we are using. So kung hindi ko man siya ma-present sa inyo lahat, if you are a member, makikita nyo yung mga questions na yon. Okay? So, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. So, I think ready na. Okay, so let's start. So again, I will give you 30 seconds to think. So sana meron kayong paper and pen kasi mahirap pag titingnan nyo lang at saka paghuhulaan nyo. It won't help. So I'm just giving you time para mag-solve and talagang to identify and to think about the correct answer for each question. So let's start. Question number 1. Is the sequence arithmetic? 78, 785, 7,855, 78,555. Is it yes, B, no, C, maybe, or D, neither or neither? Okay, so I will give you 30 seconds. Again, please do not guess and please do not just look at the answer of those people na nagsasagot in advance. Okay, so again, in answering any question or every question in math, okay, maybe it included in Prof Ed or in general subject, kailangan alam niyo yung concept. So the concept for this is about sequence, particularly arithmetic sequence. Okay, so let us see. So you have, all right. So I will give you another 30 seconds to think. All right, so wala pa akong nakikita nagsasagot. Okay, sabi ni Sherlyn, yes. Okay, A. Sabi naman ni Carla is B. Okay, no. All right, so si GJ says A. Renan B. Okay, Rochelle B. Vemberly A. Morgan A. All right, Reynaldo A. Mayin B. All right, so as you can see, among all the answers, dalawa lang yung pinagpipilian nyo. It's either yes or no. Okay, not all the time the answer is yes or no. Sometimes it's neither. But again, the answer for the same question as this maybe is not possible. So the correct answer for this is no. All right. So those people whose answer is B, congratulations. But the question is how? Okay. Why do we say that 78, 785, 7,855, and the rest of the numbers is not an arithmetic sequence? So remember, in an arithmetic sequence, the difference between one term and the next term is constant. So meaning to say that there is a common difference from one number to another. So in other words, we just add the same value each time infinitely. So let me give you the formula. Okay, so the formula in identifying if the given set of numbers is arithmetic or geometric. Okay, so you have to use this formula. Please use at least 3 numbers, okay? And the first number, which is 78. Okay, so please give me a moment. I will just attach this. All right, so here, 78, okay, we call this as A1 or first number, and this is second number, and this is the third number. So in identifying if the given set of number is a sequence, arithmetic, or geometric, you have to use at least 3 numbers and try to subtract the second number to the first. So you have to test if A2 and A1, okay, and the difference between A3 and A2 is the same. So your A2 or second number is 785, and the first number is 78. The third number, subtract it to the second number. As you can see, their differences are different. That is why this is not an arithmetic sequence. So let me go back. When we say arithmetic sequence, there is a common. Okay, again, please remember, this is the hint in answering this type of question. Common difference, okay? So in working with sequences and series, you have to look for number 1, common difference, and number 2, I will show that to you. Okay? So again, may nagsasagot pa. Ay, 147, all right? So, do you have any question for the first question? Okay, again, I repeat, in identifying if the given set of number is a sequence or not, find its difference, or shall I say common difference, and that difference is constant from one number to another. All right. So if there's no question, I don't see any question. Let us proceed to question number 2. Okay. Is the sequence negative 432, 72, negative 12, 2 geometric? Is it A? Yes. B? No. Yes, another example. Yes, I will. A, C, maybe, and D, neither. Okay, so I'll give you again 30 seconds or 1 minute to think about. Again, even if the number is just like this, we only have 4. But if you don't know the concept about geometric sequence, you cannot get the correct answer. So again, in mathematics, in answering questions, it's not how you solve the problem, but it's about the concept. Okay? It's about the concept. All right, so let me see. Okay, if there are people, okay. So Gurung Pinoy is giving you an announcement while you are thinking. Let me just read this one. Enrollment for September 2021 LET is still open, and there are 50 slots left for 50% off. Okay, so again, I am encouraging you to be part of the Gurung Pinoy team. You know why? Ito 50%, one reason is 50%, may 650, may 750, may 1,250. Okay, and they said that grab the chance to pass the let in one take. Okay? So, ayan, nakikita ko na ang may sagot A, B, may D. Okay. So, ilan? Okay, let me see. A, si Mayen, D ang sagot. A, Shiki A, B, B. All right. So majority of you answered A and B, and there is only one who says it's neither. Okay. So let us see. The correct answer for this is actually yes. This is a geometric sequence. Now, I want you to put it in the chat box kung bakit siya yes. Okay, why did you say that the set of number negative 432, 72, negative 12, and 2 is geometric? Any idea how you came up with the answer yes? Okay, so wala pang nagsasagot. So I'll just give you, okay, divide by negative 6. Joven, you are correct. So the difference between arithmetic, they said arithmetic or arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. For arithmetic, there is a common difference, but please remember, even if you are not a math major, please remember this because this is always part of the general question and sometimes there's question in Prof Ed. Okay, is geometric. There is a common ratio or there is a common, yes, can partly 6 divide by 6, common product. Yes, that is right. Okay, common product or common ratio. Okay, so let me give you the definition of geometric sequence. So it says here, geometric sequence, each term is found by multiplying previous term by a constant. When we say constant, it doesn't change. It does not change. So when you multiply one number, okay, to another until the end or the last number, that number must be consistent and that is constant. Okay, so let us see how. Okay, so a while ago, I showed you to get the difference of those two. And this time, I want you to test 3 numbers, A1, A2, and A3. And the formula is divide the second number by the first and third by the second. So this is A2 divided by A1, and that must be equal and consistent and constant when you divide A3 and A2. So we have A2 is 72 divided by negative 432, and A3 is negative 12 divided by 72, and both of them is negative 1 over 6. So when you divide this one by negative 1 over 6 is equal to 72. 72 divided by negative 1 over 6, or just divide it by negative 6, it's negative 12. And divided by negative 6 is equal to negative 2. Now, how would you know if the given set of number is geometric again? There must be a common, okay, ratio. All right? So most of you, okay, there are people who's saying can partless 6 divide by negative 6. Common product is negative 6. That is right. But, okay, you are correct. You could see the pattern. But if you are asked, how would you know if the given set of number is geometric or arithmetic? The correct term is common ratio and common difference. Okay, so again, in finding the next number or identifying if it's geometric or arithmetic, once you know the formula and the concept, it is very easy to answer the question. So from these two examples that I've given, okay, that I just gave you, okay, this is about the concept of arithmetic and geometric sequence. Again, arithmetic, AS, difference. ASD, arithmetic sequence, there is a common difference. And the other one is GSR, geometric sequence, common ratio. All right, so let's go to the third question. So this time, okay, you are asked to identify if the given number is arithmetic, geometric, or neither. So we have 15, 17, 20, 24, and 29. A, arithmetic. B, geometric. C, neither. And D, none at all. Okay, so again, I will give you 30 seconds to think. All right. Maraming salamat, and please do not forget to send stars at gagamitin yan ng Gurong Pinoy para sa summer fever nyo. Para sa inyo din po yan. Okay? So lahat ng mga activity ng Gurong Pinoy, para sa inyo rin po yan. So sabi ni Lori, ang sagot niya ay A. Sabi ni Dan, C. Okay, si Lori, A. Alright. Okay, time up. So, tingnan natin. So, may nagsagot ng A. And then, there's one who says C, Jasper. Sherlyn, geometric. Joy, A. Katrina, A. Alright. A. Okay. So, most of you, okay, may A pero merong isang C na neither ang sagot. Alright. Dalawa na sila, si Rodel. Okay. Sabi ni Eva, okay, 3, 4, 5. Si Loretta, C, okay. And si Malvin ay letter D, none at all. All right, so let us see. So the correct answer is actually, okay, it's not arithmetic nor geometric sequence. Okay, so again, if this is part of the test, you only have to test this one using those two formulas. First, get the difference, and if there is no common difference, then check again if there is a common ratio. All right, so how do we do that? Again, let us divide the second number. Okay, we have 17, okay, divide by 5. Okay, this is second, divide by the first, and third, divide by the second. As you can see, okay, when you simplify these two, they are not equal. Okay, so therefore, there is no common, okay, ratio. How about when we use subtraction? Second number is 17 minus 15, that is 2. Okay, A3 minus A2 is 3. So as you can see, when we use those two tests, okay, it won't give us an equal answer. So therefore, it is neither geometric nor arithmetic. Okay, in this case, if you are asked to find for a certain term, okay, let's say find the 9th term. If it's not, or there is no common ratio, and there is no common difference, you don't need to find for the ninth term because it's not geometric and it's not arithmetic. All right? So those are the two things that you need to remember in answering sequences problem like this. Okay? So let me see. So parang ang nakasagot sa letter C kanina, yung unang-una, iisa lang. Pero ngayon, ayan, maraming nakakasagot. So I hope you remember the concept about geometric and arithmetic. All right? So none at all, that is very impossible. Okay? So the answer is either arithmetic, geometric, and neither. So again, before I proceed to the fourth question, I hope that you remember this. And again, in working with sequence, you just have to think about the difference and the ratio. Okay? So the difference and the ratio. Next. So this is still sequence. What are the next three terms in the following geometric sequence? Okay, so let me tell you, in answering the problem, you don't need to, thank you, Napoleon, thank you so much for your gift. Okay, thank you so much, God bless you. All right, so going back to this question, you don't need to test the difference and the ratio at a time because the question says find the next three terms, okay, given the geometric sequence. Do you need to find for the difference if the problem says it's geometric? Not anymore. You just have to find the common ratio of this because this is geometric. All right? Please don't forget that. Good evening, Nasser. Okay, so is it the given numbers are 512, 256, 128. Okay, is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, so I'll give you a minute, okay, to answer this. Maraming salamat po. Para po sa inyo to. Sana makatulong po kami, makatulong ang Gurong Pinoy, para po pumasa kayo lahat in just one take. Salamat po. You are really appreciated, Sir Napoleon po. Maraming salamat. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ayan. Thank you so much po. Ayan. So, I'll give you one more I'll just give you another 30 minutes. 30 minutes? 30 seconds. All right, so may nagsasagot. Good evening, Isabel. How are you? See? Ayan. Si Ma'am Chu. I'm not sure if I pronounced this correct, but your answer is C. Good evening po. Ma'am Sahayla. Welcome back again. All right, so may B, may C. Okay. So again, all right, time up. In answering this type of question, okay, just like what I've said just a while ago, I'm watching from OK Negros Oriental. Sir Florencio, welcome po. Pa-shout out, Romel Seralde from Camarines Norte. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, God bless you po. Ayan, may nagsasagot pa. Okay. So, majority of you says it's 60. It's 60. It's C. All right. So, again, if the type of sequence is given, okay? If it's geometric, find the ratio. If there is a common ratio between or among these first three numbers, then you will know, all right? So the correct answer for this is letter C, and you are correct. Letter C stands for correct. Okay. So sana board exam na to para marami na kayong tama. Okay, so how? Okay, so since this is geometric, okay, so your second number, 256, okay, let us try it and divide it by the first number, which is 512, equals. Okay, the third number is 128, divided by the second number, 256, to test if the answer is correct. Now, 256 is 512 is twice 256. Okay, 256 is twice 128. So therefore, this is 1/2. Yes, divided by 2. Very good. Thank you, Sir Napoleon. Thank you, Sir Malvin. Yes, you are correct. We have to divide this number by 2. 512 divide by 2 is 256. Okay, divide by 2 is 128. Of course, divide by 2 is 64. And 64 divide by 2 is 32. And 32 divide by 2 is 16. All right? So that is how you find for the terms given a particular type or kind of sequence. But sometimes, if let's say you forgot the formula, when looking at the patterns, okay, of set of numbers, sometimes common sense na lang po pag walang-wala. Okay? Pag hindi nyo po maalala yung formula, talagang kailangan kasama nyo si common sense. So, hindi ko na maalala, hindi ko alam ang formula, so what should I do? Okay? Common sense, wise guess. Okay? Wise guess. Alright? So, salamat po. Thank you so much. Okay, welcome. Welcome po sa inyong lahat. Do not forget po to subscribe to Gurung Pinoy Facebook page and also to their YouTube channel. Napakarami po kayong matututunan dun sa mga videos nila doon. Okay? So, again, our focus for tonight's review are sequences, okay, permutations, combinations, Venn diagram, and Venn diagram probability and probability of simple events. So we are still in sequence. So let us look for the second question. All right? And this time, you are asked to find the 35th term in the arithmetic sequence. So again, okay, for this question, the type of sequence is given. Okay, so here's the number. Is it A? Yes, Ma'am Jennifer. Yes po. Oo, magpagaling po kayo. Yan. B, negative 148. C, negative 146. Or D, negative 150. So you have 1 minute to answer this. So, in answering this, if you don't know the formula, sabi ko nga, kung kasama nyo si common sense, magbilang kayo. But it will take time. You have to remember the formula. Oo, condolence po, Ma'am Jennifer. Nakikiramay po kami on behalf of Gurung Pinoy. Sana po ang prayer namin ay bigyan kayo ni Lord ng strength. Lahat ng buong family niyo po. Ayan. Condolence po. Ayan. So, let's see. I'll give you another 30 seconds to solve. Okay. So, may nagsagot na si Sir Joseph. Letter C. Okay. Si Ma'am Sohaila, B. Hello, Ma'am. How to love math. While you're thinking, nakasagot naman po kayo, naniniwala ako na hindi po dahil hindi ka magaling sa math, hindi ka magaling. It's a matter of practice po. Kasi I remember how to love math, sagutin ko po yung tanong nyo. Kasi kung mga magulang na kayo or parents na kayo, I remember when I was in elementary, yung nanay ko, kailangan Monday mag-recite ako ng multiplication table 2 and 3, Tuesday 3 and 4, Wednesday 4 and 5, and sunod-sunod. Pag hindi mo na-recite, mapapalo ka. So, discipline and practice po hanggang sa matutunan mo ng mahalin. Okay? So, parang yung mga hindi nyo dating mahal, natututunan yan. Ang math din po ay ganyan. Natututunan po ang math kung gustong-gusto mo talaga. So, yung iba kasi, dahil alam nilang nahihirapan sila, sumasabog ang utak ko. Hindi po. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, nakakatulong yung review ng Gurung Pinoy. So, kung halimbawa magper-personal review ka, medyo mahirap. So, that's why I am encouraging you to attend Gurung Pinoy review, online review every weekend, and much better po if you will enroll kasi let's say busy ka, yung internet connection mo medyo hindi malakas, you could receive everything. Lahat po ng mga materials na ginagamit nila makukuha mo, and you could also watch and get those problems at your own time. Ayan, so tingnan natin. Hands si Ma'am Eva, hands up ako. Hindi po. Ayan. So tingnan natin yung sagot. So the correct answer for this question is negative 146. So again, find the 35th term, especially if this is a negative number. Sometimes it's hard to count because there are only 4 given and you have to count until 35. But if you don't have choice and you don't remember the formula, yun na lang yung gagawin mo, magbilang talaga. See, wild guess. Oo. Yes, ma'am, practice talaga. Oh, tama po, Ma'am Angel. So, ayan. So, let us see how. Okay? How it's negative 146. Okay? From the question, it says here, we will find for the 35th term in the arithmetic sequence. Remember, we have 2 types, geometric and arithmetic. And for geometric, you need to find for the common multiple, okay, the number that you can multiply or divide. Pero for the arithmetic sequence, the number that you can add or subtract. So again, ito yung pinaka-safe. Yes, I got the correct answer. Ang sure lang ako negative ang sagot. Ayan. Ayan, si Sir Richard. Ayan, may formula si Sir Richard. Okay. So, first thing, because it's an arithmetic sequence, so we have to find for the common difference first. So, we have to test. Remember, sometimes there's no answer, especially if the given set of number has no common difference. So if there's no common difference, if there's no common ratio, you don't need to find for the number, okay? So here, the common difference is go to second number, negative 14, subtract it to the first number, negative 10. Be very careful in manipulating negative numbers. I am not sure if you are still allowed to use calculator because I remember back in 2004, there is an allowed calculator. Okay, pwede naman. So, ibig sabihin, if you have calculator with you, even if you're not a math major, kung allowed ba? Allowed po ba? Basta math, ambot ng allowed pa rin po ba na may calculator ngayon? So, sino po ang may alam na allowed yung calculator? Kasi it will help you. But again, you have same here, ma'am. Oo. But again, even if you have calculator and if you don't know how to manipulate the negative number, it won't help. So, practice po. So, hindi. So, kung hindi po, math major, oh my goodness. So, kung hindi, alam nyo, negative numbers, kasama to sa inyo. Kung hindi man kayo kasama sa math major na meron. So, be careful. So, the first number is negative 14 minus negative 10. Okay, so I put here negative 14, and why it's a positive number? Because negative times negative is a positive number. And to test if this is really an arithmetic sequence, the third number is negative 18 minus negative 14. So copy, negative times negative is a positive number, and when you add 2 numbers with different signs, subtract and get the sign of the bigger number. 14 is bigger, so that's why we will get its sign, which is negative 4. 18 is bigger, and they have different signs, so it's negative 4. So therefore, its common difference is negative 4. Why do we need to get the common difference? You know, I appreciate those people a while ago was giving the sum, the number that we add. Pero magbasa muna ako. Perfect ko ako sa mistake. Nako, wag po ganyan, Ma'am Jeneline. Kasi pag na-perfect mo yung mga mistakes na yan, nako, alam mo na ang mangyayari. Walking calculator na lang sa mind. Oh, si Ma'am Jerry, math major. Ayan, mani. Nice, ma'am. Nag-calcu, ma'am, kaso nawala ang power. Ayun nga lang. Okay, so let's continue. So going back to what I was saying a while ago, okay, so the reason why I keep on saying D or difference because you need that in the formula. There is a formula in finding for the arithmetic sequence, and the formula is AN or the nth term equals the first number plus D stands for the common difference, N minus 1. You know, if the let is in September, you have June, July, August, 3 months. 3 months to remember. You don't need to memorize the formula because if you are memorizing the formula, you will forget. But if you will practice it, you will always remember. Okay? Memorize, you forget, you practice, you will remember. Okay? Practice lang po. Kasi this review is not enough kung once mo lang siya makikita at kung once mo lang gagawin, especially sa mga math major po. Okay? So again, the formula is AN equals A1 plus D, okay, times N minus 1. So let us plug in, let us substitute the value. N is for the N term that is given. So the given is the 35th term. Okay, so N here is the 35th term, and the first number is -10, and D, the number that we just computed a while ago, is -4. N stands for the N here. Okay, that is the N term, which is 35 minus 1. So let us solve. -10 plus. Okay, so again, even if you have calculator, if you manipulate your calculator wrongly, the answer is still wrong. So in this case, you need to follow the PEMDAS. Okay, so multiply -4 times 34. If they have different signs, it's negative. And in addition, if they have the same signs, add them and copy the sign. So this is 10 plus 136 is 146. Since they have the same, which is negative, the answer is -146. Okay? So for those who are not members, okay, I will give you a few seconds to take a screenshot of this or copy. Okay? But if you are a member, you will surely receive this PowerPoint presentation. Or just go back and rewatch this video on YouTube, Gurung Pinoy, and sa Facebook page po nila. So please do not forget to like and subscribe and follow po so that you will be notified every time na meron silang new videos. Okay? So before I go to the next question, magbabasa po muna ako kung may mga tanong. Okay lang. Yes, okay lang po ba, ma'am? Mag-mention po ako ng... Opo, share nyo po ito kasi para po sa lahat ito. Kaya lang, mapapanood nyo, but you will have a full access kung naka-enroll ka. Kaya I encourage you po to enroll. Yes, so pwede nyo pong i-share. Pwede kayong mag-watch party. Mary Joy, yes, there is a power in word. Makakapasa tayong lahat. Pero tandaan nyo, makakapasa kung maghahanda. Because the Lord said that He will do the rest when you do your part. Okay? So, grabe, di ako makapag-comment ng sagot. Naligaw ako ng landas. Pero may time ka pa para maitama mo yung landas mo. Start na magda-download ng practice drill ng sequence. Tama yan, Emerson. Tama yan. Kasi kung math major ka po ba, sir? Kasi kailangan mo to. I remember kasama ito. Okay? So, 2004 pa yon, so most probably kasama pa rin yan ngayon. Alright? So, kung wala pong tanong, let us proceed to the 6th question kasi I have a lot of problems. Sana may enough time para lahat. I think I have 40 questions but kung member ka, marireceive mo lahat yon. Additional po yon. Okay, so this time, we will proceed to permutations and combinations, and I hope that you are refreshed on sequences. Okay? Hindi pa po natin nagawa ang series. Medyo konti lang yon, probably. Pero most of the items and the problems, I'm not sure kung kasama pa rin ngayon yung sequences in series. So, again, kailangan alam nyo ang concept. Okay? So, about permutations and combinations, let's see. Sixth question is, find the number of arrangement form from the word onomatopoeia if all letters must be used. Okay? Is it A, 302,400, B, 10, C, 3,628,800, or D, 3,020,400? Okay, so I will give you 1 minute to answer this one. Wow, thank you agad. Yes po, maraming salamat. Yes, do your best and God will do the rest. I am certain with that po. I am certain na pag ginawa mo yung best mo and you have faith, tandaan, faith, may action yon. Okay? Ang sagot ni Sir Dan is A, hindi po allowed, only math major. Oo nga. So, I'll give you another 30 seconds kasi medyo kailangan nyo mag-solve dito. Okay. So, parang may nakita ko nito sa Prof Ed na may, pero kaya lang, medyo short yung word. So, hinabaan ko lang siya para may idea kayo. Ayan, so ang lahat ng sagot ay A, may nagsagot ng C, si Ma'am Joy ay D. Alright. So, wait pa natin yung iba. Okay, time up. Alright. So, the correct answer, okay, tingnan nyo po kung tama yung sagot nyo, is 302,400 arrangement. Okay. Hula lang po. Ayan, pag hindi po alam, talagang kailangan nyo ng wise guess. Wag wild guess. Wise lang. Okay. Bakit at paano? This type of permutation is permutation of things not all different. Okay? It is different from permutation of R of n taken R at a time. Okay, so paano natin isosolve to? So napakadali po niyan. So first thing that you have to do is to count the total number of letters. Okay, there are 10 letters from the word onomatopoeia. We have, let us count, 1, okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There are 10 letters from the word onomatopoeia. Now, after that, I want you to count how many times each letter occur. So, letter O, how many times does this occur? So, we have 1, 2, 3. So, O, okay, appears thrice. N, once. M, once. Okay, A appears twice. So, we have 2. And then T, once. P, 1. Now, in solving, we will not include 1 because any number multiplied by 1 is itself. So the formula in finding this is to simply divide. Okay, si Sir Edward, tama ka. That is 10 factorial over or divide by 3 factorial times 2 factorial. So gusto ko kasi isa-isa para makita nyo. So the formula in solving this is there are 10 letters in a row, okay, 10 factorial over, okay? So we will just include 3 and let us multiply it by another letter that appears more than once. We have 2, okay? So again, this symbol in math, if you are not a math major, okay, you have to know that this symbol is very, very important. So if let's say you are not a math major, so let's say one of the questions there in general, okay, general subject is 3 factorial. what does it mean? What do you mean by factorial? Okay, can you type it in the chat box, please? A factorial means what? Okay, tingnan natin kung may makakasagot. When we say factorial notation, that is simple multiplication. Okay, so this is multiplying all the numbers from the number 3 going down. We have 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 6. So if you are not a math major, probably some problems are just simple like this. Yes, it's repeated. Now, if you have calculator, actually, you can just type this one in. But if you don't have, okay, so you have to multiply 10, okay, and multiply it by 9, 8, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So again, if you don't have calculator, this is how you simplify it. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, and 2 factorial is 2 times 1. So since this is division and multiplication, we can cross out like terms. So we can cross out 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And this is 2. Okay, you can cross this out and multiply. Okay, so 10 times 9 is 90, and multiply everything, you'll give us this answer. But if you have calculator, then you could easily answer this. But if you don't have, you have to multiply each number correctly. Okay? So no choice kung wala kang calculator. Kailangan mo talaga mag-multiply. Ayan, repeated. Thank you, thank you. Dapat may sagot. Oo. Kasi pag wala kang sagot, I am not sure kung totoo pa rin ito na if you've missed few questions, sabi nila, ito yung sabi sa amin before. Do not ever leave any number, okay, unanswered. Bakit? Kasi sabi nila dahil computeration checking, pag consistent na wala kang sagot, nag-i-stop daw yon. So, kailangan, kung hindi mo alam yung sagot, kailangan mo talagang isama si common sense at manghula. Pero you know, I just want to share this to you. When I'm taking the board in 2004, meron akong mga questions talaga po na hindi alam. So, anong ginagawa ko? Talagang hindi ko alam. Ang dami kong try, hindi ko din talaga alam. So, every now and then, I'm praying, Lord, alin ang isasagot ko dito? Ituro mo sa pencil ko kung alin yung i-mark ko na sagot. Kasi talagang hindi ko po alam. Sana tama yung hula ko. So talaga po, in every question na hindi ko alam at alam ko, talagang sobra. Kung marami yung questions, ganun din karami yung prayer ko. So, wag po tayong mapagod na mag-pray kasi talagang the Lord will hear you. Okay? Hindi po siya nabingi, papakinggan ka niya. Okay? So, ayun, by God's grace, in just one take, nakapasa naman po. Kaya, praise the Lord. Okay? So, ngayon, sabi ko nga sa inyo, you are too blessed because you have this online review that Gurong Pinoy is offering you. So, eto, free. Pero kung member ka, talaga makukuha mo lahat yung mga reviewers and you have the access in everything. So, ngayon, kung hindi pa po kayo subscribe sa Gurong Pinoy YouTube channel, subscribe na and hit the bell button para po pag nag-upload sila ng new video, na-notify kayo. Tsaka sa Facebook page po nila. And please do not forget to grab the opportunity to enroll kasi meron pa silang 50 slots dun sa 50%. Okay? So, tingnan ko po kung may tanong. Kung may tanong po kayo, please don't forget to put it in the chat box, especially dun sa problems natin. Okay? So, I will try to answer your question as much as I can. Okay? So, let us go to the next one. This time, okay, how many ways can a club select a president, vice president, and a secretary from a group of 5 people? Is it A, 12, B, 15, C, 30, or D, 60? Okay, so in answering a problem, there is a hint. Remember the definition of permutations and combinations. So later on, I will show you the definition after this. isa pa example ng permutation. Sige ma'am, after nito, anong permutation po ang gusto nyo? Yung word? After nito, after po nito, I can give you another example doon sa permutation. Okay. So, ang dami na may sagot. Okay, so malamang ito ay mga pinagpalang mga math. Okay, D, sabi ni Sir Pio. Sabi ni Sir Dan, D. Sabi ni Christine, 60. Sabi ni Ma'am Shelby ay D. Alright. So, si Ma'am Juliet is D. Opo, word. Okay, Ma'am Carla, after po nito, I will give another one before we proceed to the 8th question. Okay? So, sino to? Nawala. Ayan. Si Ma'am Axel. Wow. Not Axel Rose. Guns and Roses. Okay, ang sagot niya ay B. Si Ma'am Marilyn is B. Rachel B. Dax B. Si Ma'am Nasser B. Ramel B. LV B. Okay, so B stands for Miss B. So si Emerson, ang sagot niya ay letter D. Okay. Okay, ma'am, sana po makakuha po kami ng PowerPoint. Ayan, mga recap. Ayan, hello po sa inyo. All PowerPoints po presented by coaches. We are giving it to Gurong Pinoy. They own it. Okay, so message po sa Gurong Pinoy, but I think you only have access for everything if you are a member. So I suggest po, you message po Gurong Pinoy and they will tell you how, and they will give you this PowerPoint. Every PowerPoint that coaches from the Philippines and from international ibibigay po sa inyo. So please message to Gurong Pinoy po. Ayan. So let's go to this question. All right. So before I show you the correct answer, one way, okay, to get the right answer is to identify if the problem, okay, is a permutation or combination. How would you know if it's permutation? Is this problem a permutation or a combination problem? Is this permutation or combination? Okay, just type in the chat box. Is this problem permutation or combination? Kasi maybe yung sagot nyo ay tama, kasi nakahula po kayo ng tama, maganda yan yung wise guess. Okay? Pero, ayan, Ma'am Christine and Sir Pio and the rest, how did you know that this is permutation? Okay, si Ma'am Carla says, combination. What is the hint that this problem is permutation? Okay? Anong hint? May nagsabing combination. Dapat may alam mo kung bakit. Okay, may nagsabi ng combination. Order matters, Sir Pio. That is correct. Order matter. Why? President, vice president, and a secretary, that is a rank. Okay? So when we say rank, meaning, okay, that is in order. Okay? So if the problem shows an order or rank, then the problem is permutation, because permutation is an ordered arrangement of things, objects, or people. All right? So meaning, the formula that we will be using here is permutation, not combination. So what is permutation and combination? A permutation is an act of arranging the objects, okay, or numbers in order. You are all correct, okay? There is an order. Order matters. But for combination, from the word itself, combine, mix, order does not matter. But in this problem, there is an arrangement. Okay, the rank, okay, meaning this is permutation. And since this is permutation, what is the formula? The formula in finding for a permutation of things is PNR. This is permutation of n objects. The total taken r at a time equals n factorial over n minus r. So here, there are 5 people, and that is our N. The total N or number of people that we need to choose, okay, 3, the president, that is 1, the vice president is 2nd, and a secretary is the 3rd. So therefore, we will take 3 of them out of 5. Take 3 positions out of 5 people. Okay, so your R is 3. This is taking 3 positions out of 5 people. So since there is an order, this is permutation and the formula is n factorial over n minus r. So this is 5. Kaya hindi ko na po pinahaba, pero kung wala kayong calculator, especially those people na wala namang calcu na gagamitin, so manual. So remember, this is 5 factorial over what is 5 minus 3? That is 2. And expand, this will be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. So I can stop until 2 factorial and then cross this out. And 5 times 4 times 3 is equal to 60. So there are 60 ordered arrangement or 60 ways, okay, in identifying or selecting a president, vice president, and a secretary from a group of 5 people. Ano po ang meaning ng R? The meaning of R is a sample. Okay? Sample or a portion taken out of the whole. The total number of people here are 5, and we will just take 3 out of them. Okay? N is the total number of sample, total number of objects, total number of persons, and 3 or R is just a portion taken out of the total. Okay? I hope that I answered you po. Okay? Dapat talaga nag-math major ako. Oh, sabi ko na nga ba, Sir Emerson, dapat Dapat ka nga hirap mag-major. Ayan. Yes, Sir Edward, salamat po. You are so welcome. So, kanina, may nag-ask po, nag-request to give another example of permutation given a word. But before I give you that, okay, do you have any question for the 7th question? So, kung wala po, ililive ko lang to para makapagbigay ako ng isa pang example. Oo, tama. O, nagkataon lang, Sir Dan, pero nagkataon lang siya na combination, pero na 16 sagot, but it is best kung ang formula mo ay permutation. Yes, yes, yes. Tama ka. Alright. So, kanina, again, may nag-request po isa pang example. So, let's say, gurong Pinoy. So, let's use gurong Pinoy. Alright. So, how many ordered arrangement can we get from the word gurong Pinoy? So, first, count the total number of letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 letters from the word gurong Pinoy. So the formula of permutation is P equals total number is 11. So we will take 11 factorial. Okay? And count each letter. How many letter G are there in gurong Pinoy? Okay? 1, 2. So there are 2 G's. How many U? Gurong. So there is only 1. How about R? Gurong Pinoy. There is only 1. How about O? Okay, 1, 2. So there are 2 O's. N, how many N? 1, 2. So there are 2 N's. Okay, P, how many P? There is only 1. And I, there is only 1. And letter Y, there is only 1. All right. Now, before you plug in, good evening, Ma'am Christina. Ayan, halo-halo ang TL. Oo, tama nga. Ayan, so before you plug in or substitute this in the formula, make sure that the total number you've counted is correct. So we have 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11. So we counted 11 letters, so you are correct. So after, good evening po, Ma'am Christina. So after you counted each letter from the word Gurong Pinoy, we will divide this one to a letter more than once or appear more than once. So we will not include URPIY because again, that is identity property. Any number multiplied by 1 is itself. So we will just use 2. So write it or divide it by 2 factorial. Okay, we have O, 2 factorial, and the other one is 2 factorial. So if you have calculator, especially for math major, just type it in. But if you don't have, just expand. So we have to multiply 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And divide it, Lloyd, good evening po. Ayan, divide it by 2 times 2 times 2. Hey, coach, why you didn't multiply by 2, 1, 2, 1? Because 2 times 1 is still 2. Okay? What is 2 times 2? You can actually cross this out. 2 and 2 are divisible. This is 2 times 2 is 4, so we can cross this out. So the remaining numbers are 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 3. Okay? So if you want to multiply that, you can multiply, but let me use my calculator because that is a big number. But anyway, we have 11 factorial. Okay? So, para makita nyo na lang, I will show you a calculator. Okay? So, we have, I'm going to use Mathway. So, that is 11 factorial. Okay, over 2 factorial. And then 2 factorial times 2 factorial. And enter. So the correct answer, if you are using calculator, is 4 million. So there are 4,989,000. Okay, so let me go back. 4,989,000 600 ways, okay, on how you arrange the word Gurong Pinoy in order. Okay, so Madam, hopefully po, nasagot ko po yung tanong nyo and hope that this example helped you. Okay? So, yes, Ma'am Yasam. Yan. So, ayan, sana po nakatulong po itong other example sa inyo. Ayan. So, kung wala na pong tanong, I think I can go to the next slide. All right? So, let's go to the next one. This is the 8. 4 students need to be selected from a class of 15 to help clean up the campus. How many different ways can 4 students be chosen? Is it A? You are so welcome po, Ma'am Carla May. Ayan, B, C, or D. Before you answer, you have to identify if this is a permutation problem or combination. 1. Do you see any order arrangement or rank? If there's none, this is combination. 4 students need to be selected from a class of 15 to clean up. How many? There is a word here. Okay, there is a hint. It says here, different ways. Okay, we are not asking for ordered ways, so therefore, this is combination. Okay, so let's see. Dan's answer is B. Joy, B, D. Sir Pio is B, and D. Sir Ben is D. Okay, yes, Sir Ramel, it's combination. Sir Joseph's answer is B. Christine B. Ma'am Shelby B. All right, B stands for Miss Boris. Okay, so let us see. So The correct answer for this, okay? So again, here's the definition of combination, and the formula in finding combination is combination of n. N is the total number given, and R is just a sample taken from the whole, and the formula is n factorial over n minus r factorial times r. So if you will use calculator, okay, I will not expand 15 po, but if you will use calculator, you will get letter B, and most of you got the correct answer. Good job. Okay, so this is combination, and please go over with this again so that we can go to the next question. Okay, so and also, yeah, big guess. Sabi ko nga po, yung magaling na guess ay nakakatama din yan. Pero wag pong i-guess from the beginning to end. Okay? So, ayan. So, pag may question po kayo, lagay lang sa chat box. Titingnan ko po yung questions nyo. At kung kailangan po ng iba pang example at meron pa ako, I will try to do that for you. Okay? So, let's go to number 9. So, again, the focus of this review is about sequence. We had arithmetic and geometric. And the second one is permutations and combinations. You know, marami pa pong types of permutations. Meron pang circular permutations, there's linear permutations, okay? And marami pa. So, siguro po pag may time pa, we will do that. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Totoo po na attend po kayo lagi, and kung hindi pa po kayo nakasubscribe ng Mary sa Gurong Pinoy Facebook page, i-like nyo na po yun, i-follow nyo po, and please subscribe to Gurong Pinoy sa YouTube channel po. Marami kayong matututunan doon. And if those videos are not enough po, I recommend po enroll, kasi lahat po ng PowerPoints, lahat may access po kayo. Okay, so again, this is the third, the Venn diagram probability. Okay, Venn diagram and probability are two different things in math. Okay, and I would just like to tell you that this is not purely for math people. Pwede din po ito sa TLE, pwede din po ito sa ibang subjects, kasi makikita niyo yung mga two circles na yon na i-identify niyo what that is. So, kailangan maintindihan niyo yung concept ng Venn diagram. Okay, and then probability. Sorry, ma'am, brown out here. Hi, Sir Malvin! Kamusta po? Ayan, taga Laguna yan. Taga Santa Cruz po ako. Gusto niyo po ng accent ng taga Laguna? Sorry, ma'am, brown out here. Ayan. So, welcome po. Sorry, brown out. Ay, nako. Pag nagkailaw, balikan nyo. Ayan. Si Ma'am Jenny, ang hirap po talaga ng math intindihin. Totoo po yan, pero kailangan nyo pong intindihin kasi pag pumasa kayo sa board exam, kalimutan nyo na ang math. At least, pag nagparang kayo sa DepEd, wagi. Okay. So, good evening din po. Alright, so let's continue. The Venn diagram shows which sports are played by a class of students. The question is, good evening po, Ma'am Jessie. How many students are in the class? I want you to look at the Venn diagram. Okay, is it A, 20, B, 25, C, 30, D, 35? Ayan, Ma'am Jessie. Ayan, basta balikan nyo na lang po pagka umokay na yung signal nyo. Pero sana maka-attend po kayo kasi ang dami pong pwede pang ma-share. Okay, so I'll give you 30 seconds to answer this. The question is, how many students are there in the class? Is it A, 20, B, 25, C, 30, D, 35? At ito po ang kape na malamig, hindi na mainit. Ayan. Letter C, letter C. Okay, wag pong kalimutang nag-send ng stars para po sa pagdating ng summer fever nyo, meron pong pampremyo ang Gurong Pinoy. Kung meron po kayong mga itinatagong stars dyan. And salamat po dun sa nag-share ng blessing kanina. God bless you more po. And makakatulong po yan to reach out more people na willing mag-review para po kayo pumasa. And that is for Gurong Pinoy po. God bless you po. Ayan. Ang sagot A, C, B, si Axel Rose. Ayan. Okay. Favorite ko po si Axel Rose. Guns N' Roses. Ayan. Letter C, letter B. Okay, letter B, letter B. So, ayan. Bilangin natin ngayon kung ilan. Okay, but before I count that, I want you to understand because this might be included in the test. Let's say if the question is not counting the total number and the question is, what do you mean by S? What do you mean by S here? Okay, S is actually a universal set. This is universal, meaning the rectangle here is actually the whole. It is about the totality, and everything that's inside this box is part of the number. Okay, so count. 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 9 is 20, plus 10 is 30. So therefore, the correct answer is letter C. So, naku naman, ba't saan niyo po nakuha ang A? Na 20. Ay, nakalimutan nyo. Ayan. That's what I'm saying po. Okay? 10 is part of the universal. Okay? 10 is inside the square. So, meaning, yung 10 kasama pa rin siya sa total. Huwag nyo pong kalimutan. Ayan, may nakita po akong A. Yung A kasi 20 lang. So, ang ginawa nila sa A is 6 plus 5 plus 9 is equal to 20. Okay, but remember, there's another 10 outside the circle, but it's inside the rectangle. Yes po, Ma'am Karen. Kasi merong ganyang simple question na dapat alam nyo po. Pero, kung etong 10 ay nasa labas ng square, hindi po siya kasama kasi it's outside the total, the whole, the universe. Okay, the universe is actually the rectangle, meaning to say, everything that is inside the universe is part of the element or part of the population. Okay? So, ayan, maraming salamat po at may natutunan kayo sa akin na ganyan pala yun. Okay? So, ganyan po yun. Pag, halimbawa, meron tayong tatlong circles dito, okay? And eto yung square, the universe, at merong number outside, the number outside is not part of that. But everything that is inside the universe is included. So, wag niyo pong kalimutan. Nakakalito pag maraming union. Totoo po yan. Pero, pag nakuha mo yung konsepto, ay nako, favorite ko po ang Venn diagram. Lumalabas, yes, Sir Nino, totoo po yan. Kaya dinamihan ko po yung Venn diagram. Kaya, ayan. So, sana po makatulong po ito. Ayan. So, the correct answer for this is 30 because 10 is part of the universe. Yan, you are so welcome po. So let's go to the next question. This time, you need to count the total number of students who are taking tennis. Okay, here is the Venn diagram. Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds. Okay, remember, sa lahat po ng nandito, it's not only for math people. Okay? Lagi po ito kasama. If I am not mistaken, kasama rin ito sa civil service. Just like sabi ni Sir Nino, lumalabas talaga to sa civil service. Kaya dapat ay alam nyo kung paano sagutin. Okay, most of you, okay, answered B. Merong nag-answer ng A. Okay, time up. Okay. So the question here is, how many students are taking tennis? The question is, all students who are taking tennis. It's not saying who are taking tennis only. There is no word only. Because if this is only, okay, that must be out of the circle. So, ilan ang sagot? So, sabi nyo, patingin may haba. Hi, ma'am, naka-encounter ko po ng tanong na ito during LET. The question is, how many 7 are there in 100? Totoo. Sa GenEd po, siguro kung may iba pang panahon, we can have that. At kung may enough time, I will give you that example during tablate. Tablate, tama po ba? Ayan, good evening. Good evening, Sir Irvin. Parang late ka. Okay, so ngayon, ang tanong dito is all students who are taking tennis. This whole circle, okay, are the number of students who are playing tennis. The question is not playing tennis only, because if the question is playing tennis only, that is 6. So therefore, what is the correct answer? Good job! Majority got the correct answer, letter B. That is 11. Okay? 11, and the question is playing tennis not only. If you see the word only, ay, Sir Napoleon, maraming salamat. God bless you po. God bless you more, sir. God bless you more. Ayan, sabi ni si Ma'am Buenafe, sa CSE may tanong na ganito, kaya po dinamihan ko ang Venn diagram, and we have Venn diagram probability too. Venn diagram is different from Venn diagram probability because if that is probability, it must be expressed in fraction form. So later on, I will show you the difference between Venn diagram alone and Venn diagram probability. God bless you po. You are so welcome po. Maraming salamat at nagigets niyo po. Ayan. So, ayan, 11. 11 ang sagot. And let us look at this question. So this time, how many students are taking soccer? So madali nyo nang sagutan ha. Tama na dapat ang lahat. Again, there is no word only. Taking soccer. Okay, so tingnan natin. Tama dapat kayo lahat kasi sabi nyo, gets nyo na. Ayan, may nagsagot ng B, may nagsagot ng C. Okay, may C. Alright, most are C. Sana yung C ha, hindi nanghuhula. Ayan, so, pero malamang hindi kayo nanghula kasi I believe na intindihan nyo. And the correct answer is letter C. Very good. Okay, so again, kung ang tanong is taking soccer only, so meaning, eto lang. Coach, bakit hindi kasama ang 5? Because this 5, okay, are people, hindi ko sasabihin mamaya na. Kasi kasunod yan ng aking, yes, maraming salamat, Ma'am Christina. I'm so happy na naalala niyo po kung paano. So next, so again, hindi lang kasama to sa LET, pero kasama to sa CSE. Okay. So ang tanong naman dito is, what is the probability of student playing? The word is both. So meaning, how many students are playing tennis and at the same time, the meaning of both is at the same time. Okay? Playing soccer as well. Is it? Okay, so sige nga. I think yung 10 nakafocus sa academic. Oo. Tama po. So hindi ko muna lalagay yung sagot. Okay, can you just type the answer? Wala mo ng choices. What is the probability of student playing both tennis and soccer? May nagsagot ng 14, may nagsagot ng 5. Okay, 5. Alright, okay. Pag may nakatamang sagot, pag may nakatama ng sagot dito, okay, 20. Pag may nakatama po ng sagot, i-enroll ko dun sa basic. Ako po magbabayad kay Gurong Pinoy. Gurong Pinoy, nandyan ka ba? Okay, gusto kong tingnan mo yung pangalan at i-enroll ko siya kung hindi pa siya enrolled. Pero pag enrolled na siya, ay, God bless, hindi ako magbabayad. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, ba't may nagsagot ng C? Wala namang choices. Okay. So, pagkabilang ko ng 5, hindi na ako tatanggap ng answer. At the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ayan! So, tingnan natin yung sagot. May isa po akong nakita. Hindi ko alam kung naka-enroll na siya, pero meron akong nakita dito. Gurong Pinoy, are you there? Okay, so the choices are A, 1/6. Hanggang dun lang po sa nakita ko ha. B, 5. C, 20. D, 2/3. Remember, the question is, baka naloko ko kayo sa tanong. Okay, the question is, what is the probability? When we say probability of an event, okay, that is n/n. Okay, a sample taken out of the total population. Okay, so may isa pong nakasagot na nakita ko na. Ayan, sigurong Pinoy, andyan ka. So, ang tanong dito is how many students, okay, playing both tennis and soccer? Tama kayong lahat, 5. But 5 is not expressed in probability form. Okay? So, the sample is 5. And since the denominator is, yes, Sir Napoleon, di ba may nakalagay? What is the probability? This is not Venn diagram alone. So that is the difference between Venn diagram and Venn diagram probability. Okay? So the total sample is 30. And you know that 5 and 30, again, probability is the same as division, fraction, percent. You can write them in ratio form. And therefore, since this is division and this is fraction, you must express your final answer in simplest form. And 5 and 30 are both divisible by 5. So the answer is letter A. At ang nakakuha po ng tamang sagot kanina, Ma'am Meg, Sir Ram, kung nandyan po kayo, at pakitingnan niyo po kung naka-enroll si Ma'am. Si Ma'am Christine Acabo. Naka-enroll po ba si Ma'am Christine? Kasi siya po yung, ay, hindi, si Ma'am, tingnan ko yung nauna. May nauna nakasagot ng 1/6. If I am not mistaken, si Ma'am, si Ma'am Christine nga. Sa akin, sa screen ko, si Ma'am Christine yung nakakuha ng 1/6. Please help me po, Gurong Pinoy, and check kung naka-enroll sila or siya. Sayang naman. Irvin, Gurong Pinoy. Paki-help po ako and paki-check kung enrolled na siya. Yung pangalawa na nakuha ng 1/6. Paki-check niyo po yung nakakuha ng ano. Cash na lang daw po. Paano? So, pwede naman, pero sa Gurong Pinoy nyo, let Gurong Pinoy, cash na lang daw, ma'am. Okay ba yon? Cash na lang? Magkano ba yon? Siguro yung una, dahil ikaw yung unang nakasagot, sige, regalo na lang daw niya sa akin. Ayan, so mamaya po, communicate kayo kay Gurong Pinoy, but meron po akong word of honor, I will send GCash. Wala po akong GCash, pero kay Ma'am Mek po sa Gurong Pinoy, doon nyo na lang po i-claim. Okay? So, ayan, sobra po kasi akong natuwa kasi alam ko, nakita ko, lahat ng sagot nyo ay 5. So, I decided kung sino yung unang makatamang sagot kasi the question is, what is the probability? Ayan. So, ayan. Ang sabi ko po ay yung una, pero siguro, decide po si Gurong Pinoy, siya na lang po, pero I will give po that amount. Okay? Sa Gurong Pinoy, problema mo yan ngayon. Alright? Ayan, so next question po tayo. I hope na nakatulong itong question na to. Please do not forget that Venn diagram and Venn diagram probability is different. Okay? So this time, medyo wala na po munang premyo. Okay? So this time, what is the probability of playing neither tennis nor soccer? Okay? Remember its probability. Is it A, 1/3, B, 10, C, 20, or D, 2/3? So I'll give you 30 seconds to think about. Okay? Ma'am, isa pa po, please. Mamaya po, pag medyo may mahirap na tanong, tas nakikita kong medyo, so, tingnan natin. God bless you din po. God bless you din po. You know, sharing is caring, and si sir po kasi na, baka, sabi ni Guro, baka naman, Ma'am Tin. Ayan. So, ginagaya ko lang po si sir na laging nag-share. Si Sir Napoleon. Ayan. Okay. So, ayan. Tama din po. Okay, letter D, letter C. So, ayan. Bago ko po i-reveal yung sagot, this is probability. And if we are talking about probability, the denominator is always the total number. That's why I ask you how many number of students are there in all. There are 30. So it says here, how many students are playing neither tennis nor soccer? Meaning, those students not. When we say neither nor, it means not. Okay? They're not playing tennis and at the same time not playing soccer. And these 6 people, 5 and 9, they are playing those games. But this one outside those 2 circles are the people or are the students who are not playing tennis nor soccer. So we have 10 over 30, and in lowest form, the answer is, okay, they are both divisible by 10, and the answer is 1/3 or letter A. Okay? Grabe talaga si Ma'am Tin. Mamaw talaga. Okay, so ayan. So natutuwa po ako kasi ang sagot nyo 10. Pero tandaan nyo po, this is probability. So again, the probability of an event is expressed in fraction, in percent, in decimal, or in ratio form. So tama yung 10, but that is not probability of the event. So you have to take it, there are 10 over 30 or 0.33% who are not playing tennis nor soccer. Okay? So, wag nyo pong kakalimutan, if you see probability, lagay nyo sa isip nyo na ang sagot dapat ay fraction. It can be decimal, it can be percent in ratio form. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng whole number lang. Okay? Chamba, Sir Nap. Okay. So, sana makuha nyo to at punta na tayo sa susunod na question. Okay? But this time, what is the probability of students playing tennis but not soccer? I will not give the choice or choices. You have 30 seconds to answer. The probability, again, probability must be expressed in fraction, in ratio, in division, or in decimal. Pet Malu, Gabriela. Grabe talaga. Okay. Good evening, Ma'am Edna. Welcome po, welcome po. Medyo late na po kayo. Ayan, so pagdating ng 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolando says it's 1/2. Okay. Sir Dan, 11 over 30. Sir Jerome, 11 over 30. Sir Rolando, 1/2. So these are the choices. 1/5, 11, 6, and 1/6. So the answer is 1/5. Para, ayun, may nakatamang sagot si Ma'am Charlie. Okay, 1/5. Yes. Bakit 1/5 ang sagot? Okay, so it says here, student playing tennis but not soccer. Okay, these are the people who are playing tennis. But this 5 is also part of those students playing soccer. So meaning tennis only, that is 6. Okay, there are 6 students who are playing soccer over 30. And 6 and 30 are both divisible by 6. And when we get its simplest form, 6 divided by 6 is 1. 30 divided by 6 is 5. That's why the answer is 1/5 or 1/5. Di kasama yung 5. Oo, tama po, hindi kasama yung 5. Kasi yung 5, nasa tennis din siya, pero yung 5 students na yun, they are playing tennis and soccer at the same time. So it's only 6. Okay? Thank you, Sir Jerome. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So, yan. Maganda. Gets nyo na po. So, let's go to the next question. So, this time, this is different. If a student picked at random, what is the probability that they play hockey and rugby at the same time? N. N means at the same time. Is it A, 9 over 20? Is it B, 1 over 16? C, 41 over 80? Or 11 over 20? Okay? How many students playing hockey and rugby? Okay? Hockey and rugby. So, probably it's here. Di binasa mabuti, ma'am. Sir Napoleon. Ayan. So, sige. Hindi muna ako magta-time, pero sana medyo bilisan natin kasi marami po akong gustong i-share sa inyo. Kukulangin po tayo. So, ayan. Ano kaya ang sagot? Is it A? 9? O, sabi ni Ma'am Erlina, it's A. Ito yung madugo. Kasi three circles na. Oo. So, okay. Tandaan, the question is, what is the probability that they play hockey and rugby? So, tandaan nyo here, dito sa circle na to, at saka ito, nyo lang hahanapin yung sagot. 17, 3, 31, 5, those are playing rugby. 5, 31, 14, and 50, those are playing hockey. 31 and 35 are both playing hockey and rugby. Okay, 5 playing hockey alone. So, ano ang sagot? So, i-reveal na natin ang sagot. Okay, so the correct answer is letter A. Bakit kaya A? Bakit 9 over 20? So first, how many total? What is the total populations we have? So if we add 5 plus 5, 10. This is 41, 45, 55, and 20, 75, 79, 80. The total is 80. All right? So, can you type in the chat box para may... Ayan, si Sir Edward Banagan. 36. Bakit 36 yung numerator mo? Because the question here is, how many students are playing hockey and at the same time? So this is the intersection of hockey and rugby. Okay? That is 31 plus 5 is equal to 36. Yes, Ma'am Erlinda, you are correct. So 36 and 80 are both divisible by 4. So we have 36 divided by 4 is 9. 80 divided by 4 is 20. That is why the answer for this question is 9 over 20. So, kung medyo malabo po ito for the first time, please watch this again. You can watch this on YouTube channel of Gurong Pinoy and Facebook page ng Gurong Pinoy too. So, kindly subscribe to their YouTube channel and like and follow po yung Facebook page nila. And most of all, do not forget to enroll para makuha niyo po yung full access ng lahat. Yan, Sir Napoleon, tama po kayo. Sir Nino, very good. Ma'am Erlinda, very good. Sir Edward, tama po kayo, but you have to express your final answer in lowest form or simplest form. Okay? So let's go to question number 6 or 16. So it says here, what is the probability that they don't play any of 3 sports? Ang sarap sa utak ng math. Ayan. So, hindi ko muna ilalagay yung tamang sagot. Okay? 30 seconds to think of the answer. Okay. Ang question? Okay, what is the probability? Ayan, may nakatama ng sagot. Ayan, very good. Tama po kayo. Because, okay, in this set, okay, the universe, okay, the total is 80. Okay, and there is only one. There is only one student. Siguro may sakit ito. Kaya hindi siya naglalaro. Or else, baka siguro hindi siya inclined sa sports. Okay, bakit ba ako nakikialaman, no? So, pero, Ang tamang sagot is 1/80. Diba? Majority of you got the correct answer. Okay? Good job. Good job. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, so lahat tama ang sagot. So, hindi ko nabibigay yung iba. And, ayun. So, this time, okay, this is a circle. So, what is the probability of spinning red? Is it 5/12, 1/2, 3/4, or 0? Ako ata yung isa dyan. Wala siya, friend. Grabe naman, hindi siya maglalaro. Okay, so wag naman nag-iisa. Sumama na kahit loner, ma'am. Tama. Ayan. So, tama. Tama po kayo. So, ang sabi ni Sir Jerome, ang sagot niya dito is A. Laro ng lahi po. Ayan, A. So, dito medyo madali. Medyo madali. Okay, tama po kayo lahat. The answer is 5/12. But please do not forget, if the question is in probability form, you have to express your final answer in lowest form. So, spinning a red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 reds and there are 12 colors in all. Very good. Next. What is a probability of drawing a red 8? Now, gusto ko pong i-share to sa inyo. Kasi naalala ko po, noon, nung araw kasi, bawal kaming maglaro ng playing cards. So, hindi ko po alam yung jack, hindi ko alam yung queen. So, sa bahay kasi medyo ano po kasi kami. So, kaya hindi. Pero ngayon, nako, tanungin niyo po si Coach Mek. Ayan, medyo masters na kami sa pagdating sa baraha ngayon. Now, alam niyo po, experience ko sa board exam, hindi ko po alam ang sagot. Kasi hindi ko alam yung mga kulay at saka yung mga kung ilan yon. Pero, I want to tell you that this is included because I saw it. Hindi ko lang alam kung tumama ang sagot ko. But this is included and you have to know how many black, how many red cards are there, how many kings, how many queens, how many jacks, how many aces, and you should know the name of each card. Technique po yan. Now, how many or what is the probability of drawing a red card? Ayan, may nakikita po ako. Very good. Yes, Sir Napoleon, God bless you po and thank you so much. I appreciate you po. God bless you and keep safe. Okay, so may nagsagot na 1/26, 5/13, 2/26, but please don't forget to express your final answer in lowest form. Is it A, 3/26, 1/26, 1/13, or 4/13? And the correct answer is 1/26. Bakit? How many? It says here, what is the probability of drawing a red card? Red 8. So how many red 8s are there? How many red 8s are there? Meron lang dalawang pula, di ba? So, eto yung 8 nyo. Isang 8 na pula, isang 8 na pula. So, there are 2. And the total number of a regular deck of card, yan yung pong hindi ko alam. Hindi ko alam yung total ng number of cards noon. Pero ngayon, alam ko na po yan. Ayan. So, 2/52 and both are divisible by 2. Yes, you are correct. Magaling. Tama po kayong lahat. That is 1/26. Next. Yan. So, medyo tapos na po ako dun sa probability and statistics, particularly in sequence, in Venn diagram probability, permutations, and combinations. So, this is for all. Okay? I got this in April 2021 reviewer sa probability and statistics in Prof Ed. So, parang matatapos ko. Natutuwa ako na matatapos ko yung aking PowerPoint. Okay. So, this time, uulitin ko to kasi mahalaga po ito. A negative discrimination index of a test item tells that particular test item lacks A, objectivity. Yes, Sir Nino, talaga. Hindi ko nasama yung die, pero napakaganda nun. Tsaka yung mga toys. Na-enjoy ko yung Venn diagram dati. Ay, nako. Reviewin mo pa, Ma'am Christine, yan. Talaga, grabe. Makakatulong po sa inyo yan. Yan. Reliability, content validity or construct validity. This is very, very important. Okay? A negative discrimination index of a test items, ibig sabihin, negative, sobrang baba yung resulta ng test nyo. Kasama po ito sa probs and stats na minimeasure pagka-statistician ka. So, ang sagot niya, yes, tossing a coin, siguro po pag may time pa, we will do that. Sir Jasper says B. Sir Charito says B. Okay? So, let's see. C, sabi ni Ma'am Lori. Sir Albert says C. B. Ma'am Suhaila. Rolando, C. Okay. C. All right. And the correct answer is reliability. Letter B. Negative discrimination index of a test items tells that particular test item lacks reliability. You know why? Why it lacks reliability? Kasi tandaan niyo po, if it's a teacher-made test, remember yesterday I gave you TOS or table of specification. You have to make table of specification depends on the number of days, okay, you taught that topic and divide by the total or the desired number of items. Okay, hindi mo ginawa yan, your test, okay, is not reliable because you didn't follow. It's just that you just want to you just want to include this item. You just want to put this item, but it's not reliable because the number of items and everything is not based on how many days you taught that topic. Okay? So please remember this. Next. After scoring, the difference of the highest and lowest score in each class. What did she compute? A. Standard deviation. B. Mean. C. Range. D. Median. Okay? Sir Dan, maiba lang eh. Okay. So after scoring, Teacher G's, Ma'am Rochelle says range. Okay? Ma'am Christine, Ma'am Melody, the answer is C. You are correct. See, you understand the definition of the range. Okay? And the correct answer is range, and the formula is highest score minus the lowest score. Eh, natutuwa ako, naalala nyo pa rin. Next. Analytic scoring uses blank judgment of the student's work. Okay? So, dapat alam nyo po ito. Is it A, evaluation, B, performance, C, standard, or D, criterion? Analytic. There is a word analytic. Analytic scoring uses blank judgment of students' work. Sabi ni Sir Rolando, it's evaluation. Okay, there are people saying C. Sir Jasper says A. Okay, Sherwin C. Okay, aba may nagsasagot pa ng range. Ayan, pero tama po kayo. Sir Albert, okay. Evaluation, Sir Ricky, B. Okay. And the correct answer is letter D. Criterion. Okay. So, tandaan nyo, mga kapatid. Analytic scoring is blank judgment of students' work. Okay? Napaka-dangerous po pag wala kayong criterion. Kasi pag binalikan kayo ng magulang, katulad ko po, merong project yung anak ko at binigay ng teacher ay 60. Binalikan ko yung project, walang nakalagay, walang instruction, wala lahat. So I went back to the teacher, what's your criteria of grading my son and how did he get 60? Walang nasabi ang teacher kasi walang criterion, walang basihan sa grading. And if your feeling, your personal judgment is what you are using, that is very dangerous. So please remember, in scoring students' work analytically, you must give them criterion. Okay? Next, evaluation kasi may judgment. Kung evaluation siya, oo, tama. Pero, evaluation and criterion, actually, all of this are correct, but the best answer for students' work analytically is criterion. Ma'am, dapat meron tayong dirty class. Dirty class record. Oo, pwede naman sana, pero mahirap. Okay, next. medyo binibilisan ko ng konti kasi medyo madali naman ito para po matapos ko at makita niyo po yung mga iba pa. Yung mga bonus questions ko po. A student with, okay, natanong ko na to kahapon. Ayan, analytic ang clue. Tama po kayo. A student with a percentile score of 80 means that the student scored what? Tinanong ko po to kahapon. I'm just going over with this para maalala nyo kung anong tamang sagot. If ever that you encounter this question, at least alam nyo po ang sagot. So what is the correct answer for this? When a student with a percentile score of 80, it means that A, higher than 80% of the members of the group. Okay. All right. B, better relative to competencies targeted. C, high. Okay. Coach, paano po yung project sa art po, for example? Tapos yung iba gifted sa art, ibig sabihin po ba, bibigyan nyo ng medyo mababang grade if ever po na hindi masyadong Ay, sir! Ay, ma'am! No! Kasi kaya nga tayo may criterion. Hindi ka magbe-base dahil magaling siya. Tandaan nyo po, there are students na magaling. But if they don't follow your criterion at hindi nag-fall doon, unfair po pag binigyan nyo dahil nagandahan ka lang because of your personal judgment, of your feelings toward the art, dahil magaling ang estudyante, bibigyan mo ng perfect at yung iba hindi. Hindi po. Unfair po yun. And it's questionable po. Kaya ang safe grading is kung halimbawa, number 1, turned in on time, 10%. Clean, 20%. Okay? So let's say, yung color na pinagagamit mo at yung materials na pinagagawa mo ay 50%. So kailangan ito lang yung gagawin mo. Pero kung beyond that at hindi po sumunod, kahit napakaganda ng art niya, hindi mo pwedeng bigyan ng 100. Kasi unfair. Kailangan may criterion ka kasi meron pong hindi magaling. Pero they are trying and following the instruction and the criteria of grading and pointing. So yun po yung sa akin. But again, nagturo din po ako ng evaluation and measurement sa college. So yun po talaga ang dapat gawin. That is why we must give them the criteria in advance. Advance. Hindi yung pag nagawa na nila tsaka ka magbibigay. Naku ma'am, unfair yun. Pag ganun ang ginawa mo. Coach, ano po oras ang pwede po malaman ng SCED? Gurong Panoy will tell you po, but this is my second day, so baka po may ibang mga coaches na nasusunod. Ayan, tama ma'am Ma'am Apostol, dapat may rubrics at criterion. Yes po, gumamit ng rubric. Yan po ang pinaka-safe. Safe na safe ka po dyan kasi pag binalikan ka, ma'am, pwede meron pang ibang live in weekdays, please. Gurong Pinoy will answer that po for you. So, ako po ay na-invite lang at I can't decide for that. Maybe they can, maybe sa summer po kasi may pasok po ang mga gurong Pinoy. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Buenafe, for your super sticker. God bless you so much. We appreciate that po. Ma'am, applicable din ba yan sa skills? Eto, I am not sure, pero gurong Pinoy, yung po bang mga percentile, kasama rin po ba? Applicable po ba sa ano? Ayan, Melody, first time ko nakasali ngayon sa live talaga, pero palagi ako nanonood kasi lagi may trabaho sa gabi. Thank you, Gurong Pinoy. God bless you po. God bless you po. So anyway, again, going back to this, percentile means student scored below. So, ibig sabihin, if you scored 80 and above, meaning that you performed better than the group. Ma'am, sobrang galing mo po talaga. Ay nako, God bless you po. Alam nyo, gift po yan para i-share. So, pag naging guro na po kayo, you know, you must be, hindi lang kasi, hindi lang kasi dapat na teacher ka lang, pero dapat ka may puso. Okay? You should love whatever what you are doing. You must be passionate. Yan po yung mga dapat na meron ang mga guro. Mahirap po maging guro, pero pag naging guro ka, ay nako. Ayan. Thank you, Ma'am Christine. Okay. So let's go to the next question. Ito. Yan. The Department of Education directed that the lowest passing grade is blank percent and the lowest failing grade is blank percent in the report card. This is the latest. So before, medyo mababa. Hi, I am a math major graduating student. Yes, Sir PJ, sana meron tayong majorship na live ulit. So titingnan po natin and Gurong Pinoy will let you know po. Tama po, gustong-gusto ko po. Bakit may range pa ngayon? Gustong-gusto ko po ang pagka-explain. Ay, tama po talaga kasi gusto ko pong makapasa po kayo. Ang lahat po ng coaches na nandito sa Gurong Pinoy, yan po ang goal. Makapasa kayo in just one take. Kasi ang hirap po ng feeling. So noon nung iniintay ko yung resulta, grabe yung pakiramdam. Na pag bumagsak ako, nakakahiya. Pag bumagsak ako, uulit-uli ako. Pero syempre, normal po yon. Pero sabi ko nga po sa inyo, you are too blessed because you have this online review already. But during our time, in 2004, wala. So, sariling sikap, pero by God's grace, nakapasa naman po. Sabi ko po sa inyo, in everything you do, pray and ask God. And He will direct you to that path. Okay, He will lead you to that path. So anyway, going back to this question, nakita ko na maraming sagot B at ang tamang sagot ay C. From 65 to 75. Okay, love and care din po sa mga students. Tama. Huwag magkakaroon ng paborito. Alam nyo, yung paborito hindi mo maiiwasan pero wag mo lang masyadong ipakita. Kasi meron naman talaga pong dear sa'yo. Lalo na yung super ang respect sa'yo, hindi mo maiiwasan na talagang i-care mo sila. Pero dapat wag mong ipapakita sa estudyante kasi danger po yon. May danger dun sa pag pinakita mong may favoritism ka. And hindi po dapat yan characteristic ng isang magaling na guro. Ang magaling na guro, walang paborito na ipinakikita. Secret lang. May paborito po ako, syempre. So anyway, eto po yung sagot and let's go to the next question. Eto, tingnan nyo pong mabuti. The class of 4K is tasked to analyze the present population of different cities and municipalities of NCR for the last 5 years. How can they best present their analysis? By means of table, by looking for a pattern, by means of a graph, or by guessing and checking. So, kung habang binabasa nyo po yan, magbabasa muna ako dito. Pero ma'am, bakit po di pwede ilagay yung 65 sa grade sa card at ginagawang 70? Ayan. Sa 70 kasi, meron po kasi time boundary statistically. Okay? May class boundary sa statistics, kaya nire-round up po sa 7. Okay? So, kung meron tayong group data, I can show you that po. Ma'am Abdullah, dati nakakuha ko ng 74 sa math. Di ko alam ba't nag-math major ako. Ma'am, hindi masama. Kasi, there are people who are taking math because of their love dun sa teacher nila na naka-inspire sila. So, dapat talaga, pag nag-teacher ka na, full-fledged teacher ka na, dapat ma-inspire mo yung mga estudyante mo because you do not know na yung mga estudyante na alam yung hindi magaling sa math pero ipinupurso nila yon dahil inspiration ka. So, pwede yon. Or, dahil noon hindi ka pa motivated pero ngayon ay go ka na. Or, pwedeng wala ka lang choice. Pero sana hindi yon yung reason. Walang bias. Tama, Ma'am Erlinda. Watching, see by looking pattern. Yes, tama po. Watching from, nawala. O, yan. Hindi ko na po nabasa, nawala kasi. Ayan. See by looking pattern. Ayan. So, the correct answer is by means of graph. Very good. Okay? By means of graph. Next. Which measure of central tendency is most reliable when scores are extremely high and low, especially pagdating sa grade? A, cannot be identified unless individual scores are given. B, mode. C, mean. D, median. So, pag-isipan nyo po muna, magbabasa ako. Pinakamasarap na feeling pag math time, yung pinasolve ka sa board tas di mo alam sagot, pero biglang nag-time na... yung kabadong-kabado ka, tapos hindi mo alam, hi, Sir Napoleon, bumalik ka. Ayan, median. Okay. So kasama po ito. Which measure of central tendency is most reliable when scores are extremely high and low? Hindi mean kasi it is affected by extreme values. Pag sobrang baba ng score, ikaw lang nakakuha ng 100, they will pull you down. Extremities, very low. Kung sobrang taas naman at mababa ka, they will pull you up. So, hindi siya reliable. Mode, hindi rin naman siya reliable because mode is for inspection only. Okay? And if, let's say, sa study or sa question is most, yun. So, ang sagot dito ay, tama po kayo, ang sagot ay D, median. Then, Burong Pinoy, please allow me to finish this first. I have few para lang po matapos ko. Okay lang na mag-extend ako. So hopefully, stay lang kayo. Matatapos na po ito. Which graphic organizer is most fit for sequencing? Merong most fit for sequencing. A, hierarchy diagram. B, Venn diagram. C, flow chart. D, double cell diagram. Okay? So at the same time, ang sagot po dito is flow chart. Graphic organizer is most fit for sequencing. Flow chart. Flow chart. Next, which is a graphic representation of numerical data? Ang technique dito, numerical. Okay? The definition of histogram is numerical. So ang sagot niyo po dito ay histogram. Okay? Histogram if you are presenting a numerical data or data. Which statement on a test result interpretation is correct? Okay? A raw score by itself is meaningful. A student score is a final indication of his ability. Nako, hindi. Maling-mali yan. Test scores do not in any way reflect teachers' effectiveness. Ay, hindi po ako naniniwala dyan, pero sa public schooling, dapat ganun. Kung dapat mataas ang score ng bata kung para malaman na magaling kang guro. Pero hindi po yon. So, ang tamang sagot, yes, yes, yes. Ang tamang sagot ay letter C. For you to know the effectiveness and of your test result, you have to use statistical technique. When we say statistical technique, those are formulas like mean, median, mode, variability, and in that way, meron siyang validity. And here, which of the following indicates a strong negative correlation? So nabigay ko po ito sa inyo kahapon. It's about correlation. The answer is 0.75. And which measure of central tendency is usually affected by extreme values? Inulit ko lang po, ang sagot ay mode and mean. What percent of the cases in a set of measure lie before the third quartile Q3? Q3 is actually 75%. Q1, 25%. Q2, 50%. Q2 is also the same as median. Q2, median. Q2, median. Q3, 75%. Okay? And which is not an example of research? Okay? Preparation of a project report in science, a survey of the survey habits, development and validation, a study. So of course, ang tamang sagot dito ay letter A. And I think this is my last. A teacher researcher wanted to know the attitude of college students toward the school uniform. She stood by the canteen door at lunchtime and asked every fifth student. Again, she stood by the canteen door at lunchtime. Ay, mako, mali po yung time. Babaguhin ko po yan. And asked every fifth student who came for lunch. What sample did he use? Biased, fixed sample, random sample, or an even sample. So, anong sagot niyo po dyan? Nakatayo ka lang dun sa door at kinukuha mo yung every fifth student. Sa statistics, you can manipulate it po. Pag magre-research ka, pag may study ka, you can manipulate. Okay? Pero ang tamang sagot dyan, tama po kayo, it's random sample kasi hindi ka namili. Pag sinabi mong, ito lang yung gusto ko, dahil yung study ko, it will lead to a good result, that it has bias. But if you are just there and just picking fifth, then that is random sample. Okay? And meron pa pala. Valerie's parents oftentimes complains about her low grades in the report card. Despite the explanations of her teachers, Mr. and Mrs. Carino insist that Valeria deserves higher rating. What is the proper thing for her to do? So, ang tamang sagot po dito is show to the parents the actual computations of Valerie's grade para maniwala sila and kaya mo dapat siyang i-depend. Okay? When you give grade at tinanong ka, dapat kaya mong explain at kaya mong tayuan. Huwag mong babaguhin pagka tinakot ka lang. Okay? And that is my last slide. And Gurong Pinoy, okay? Andyan na si Ma'am Mek. Maraming salamat po. I hope you enjoy and you've learned something from me. And Coach Mek is here to tell you and to give you some updates.
Yes, maraming salamat, Coach Beth. No? Napakagaling ni Coach. No? Alam niyong medyo bitin pa tayong lahat. But of course, we are going to try to catch up no, sa kay Coach Beth and make sure that we still have another schedule with her. Medyo malayo-layo pa naman yung September.
Mm-hmm.
At saka tayo mamaya, baka merong schedule. Alam mo na.
Oh, yun sa card ba?
Probability. Okay, maraming salamat, Coach Beth.
Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nag-super chat at sa nagbigay ng mga stars. God bless you all.
Okay, now everyone, please join me in our closing prayer.
Muli po tayong manalangin. Our great God, salamat po sa oras po na ito na ibinigay mo sa amin na naging matagumpay po ang aming pag-aaral. Sana po marami po kaming mga natutunan, O Diyos. Sana po ipatuloy mo po kaming pagpalain sa mga plano po namin, Panginoon. Ikaw po ang aming dakilang pastol at ikaw po yung naghahanda ng lugar para sa amin. Sana po ay maganap na po ang mga ninanais po ng aming mga puso. Alam mo po yung mga pagsisikap namin, mga sacrifices namin para matupad po ang mga pangarap po namin na ito. Sana po sa lahat po ng mga member ng Gurong Pinoy International, sana po ipagpalain mo. Lalo po, Panginoon, na malapit na po ang exam. Patibayin mo po ang aming loob. Palakasin mo po ang aming damdamin, Panginoon, na hindi po kami matakot. Sa halip, mas lalo po kaming maghanda, Panginoon. Salamat po sa sakripisyo ni Ma'am Meg at ni Sir Ram para po sa bawat isa sa amin. Panginoon, salamat po sa lahat at ibinibigay po namin lahat yung mga concern namin sa inyo. Sa pangalan ni Jesus, ito po ang mga aming dalangin. Amen.
Amen. And of course, bago po matapos ang gabi, no, abangan nyo po yung winners ng ating Summer Fever. Maraming salamat po sa ating mga star senders, sa mga nag-super chat, super stickers. Of course, we are going to use that fund for the winners of our Summer Fever. And also, our supporters, I will be posting your exclusive content right after this. And another thing, I'm also going to be posting our schedule for the month of June. That's for both LET and CSE. Okay? So, makita-kita po tayong muli. The next session that we are going to have, of course, will be next weekend. Okay? Ingat po kayong lahat. Stay safe. And of course, I'll see you next weekend. This has been Coach Mek, of course, with the help of Coach Beth. And we'll leave you the saying, malit man na butil ng mga kaalaman, ang dulo nito ay malaking kaginawaan. Maraming salamat. Bye!